Hi beauties! So today I'm going to show you my full contour routine using both creams and powders, and I'm also going to do some highlighting, of course. For my everyday looks, I usually only use powders, but for special occasions when you want to look a little bit more fabulous, it's always fun to go a little bit more dramatic with cream contouring as well. I hope you find this tutorial helpful, and let's get started. I'm going to start out with the cream using the two lightest contour shades in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Fair Cream Contour Kit. I'm first placing that along the hollows of my cheeks, so from the top of my ear and down halfway towards the mouth. This will make the cheekbones appear more prominent. I apply most of that closest to the ear and then I blend it upwards to lift the face. By contouring, you're hiding certain areas of your face, and since I have quite a large forehead, I like to make it look smaller by contouring the sides and the top of it. I'm also going along my jawline to make the face look slimmer. I do all the same steps to the other side of my face, and I'm using the Suiva 109 face paintbrush. It's very flat, so it makes it easy to make these straight lines. Moving on to the nose, I like to make it look slimmer and more straight by making a line on each side, and I also make a shadow underneath the tip. I add a little bit below my lips to make them appear bigger. Then to highlight and conceal, I'm going to use these two shades from the same contour kit. With a foundation brush, I'm applying that in a triangular shape underneath the eyes, which will lift the cheekbones as well as brighten and make you look more awake. I also placed that along the nose contour to help sharpen it up. You want to go with a concealer that's about 2 shades lighter than your skin tone, and as you can see, my contour shades is about 2 to 3 shades darker. I like to bring the highlight up towards my temples to really help lift the face. With the slight concealer, I'm highlighting my face, and since I don't want to bring too much attention to my forehead, I only apply a tiny bit to the center in between my brows. I'm placing it onto my chin and cupid's bow as well to make those areas pop, and this will also help the lips look bigger. Then to really define that cheekbone contour, I'm sharpening it up with the highlight, and at the end I just highlight the nose as well. And at this point you should look absolutely stunning. Okay, so finally it's time to blend everything out. I'm using the beauty blender for this because I find it is the easiest to use to blend out cream products, and it simply gives a flawless finish. The creams in this Anastasia contour kit are very easy to blend out in general, so this will be a very quick and easy process. As you can see, I'm blending out the highlight first, and I'm simply tapping the product in with the sponge. Then I'm doing the same thing with the contour. Along the cheekbones, I'm blending it upwards, and then on my forehead, I make sure to bring it up into the hairline. And then along the jawline, I'm blending the product down. Make sure to really blend everything out to make it look soft and more natural, if you will. Next, I'll be setting my under-eye concealer using these two shades from the Anastasia Original Contour Kit. I use both the pink and the yellow powder because I have a neutral skin tone, but you can use whatever matches your skin. To set my entire face, I'll be going in with my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, which is my favorite powder to set the face. I just think it gives the most beautiful finish. And if you're wondering exactly which products and brushes I've used, I will of course have a list with links to those down in the description bar. Now to go over and intensify my contour, I'm going to use this shade called Fawn from the contour kit. I'm using the Sigma F40 large angled contour brush for this, which is my favorite brush to use for powder contour. It's definitely a must-have in any brush kit. And I'm also going underneath the chin to hide that double chin action that's going on there. I'm going over the edges with the powder brush to soften everything out. I also like to do some baking with the translucent powder, and I apply that with my damp beauty blender everywhere that I place the highlight. This will help the concealer stay in place and keep it looking matte for hours. And this is the only method that has worked for me to prevent the lines underneath my eyes to crease during the day. Also, my forehead tends to get oily after a couple of hours, but when I bake it stays matte, which is amazing. My foundation usually comes off quite quickly on my nose and chin, so I bake there as well to help it stay on longer. And here I'm just sharpening up the contour. Okay, so with my invisible clock, I'm trying to show you that you'll have to wait around 10 minutes to take the powder off. And as you can see, the powder comes off quite quickly with the powder brush. With the contour powder, I'm going over the nose and the area underneath my lips. To highlight my cheekbones, I'm going to use the shade Sand from the contour kit. I'm intensifying that by spraying my brush with some MAC Fix Plus, and then I'm packing it on for a gorgeous glow, which you know I'm all about. I'm also highlighting my Cupid's bow and the bridge of my nose. Then it's time for blush. I'm taking this raspberry shade by the Balm called Cabana Boy, and I'm placing it above the contour and below the highlight, so right in the middle. And yeah, now the base is all done. Mwah! So I went ahead and did the eyes and the lips, and I do have a tutorial on this look. I'll link to it here on the screen and down below if you're interested. But other than that, this is the finished result. I really hope you like it and that you learned something from this tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already to be updated on my future videos. Thank you very much for watching. I love you glitter girls and glitter boys so much. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you soon. Bye bye!